What does riba mean? Riba in the Arabic language refers to an unjustified gain and an unwarranted excess. Riba is prohibited in the Quran. Allah says in the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, وَأَحَلَّ اللَّهُ الْبَيْعَ وَحَرَّمَ الرِّبَى. Riba is explicitly prohibited, and this is one of the key prohibitions in Islamic finance and in Sharia. Contractually, there are two types of riba. The first one is riba nasi'ah, which is translated as the riba of delay. What this means is, whenever you're exchanging money for money, that exchange must be settled immediately. You can't delay settlement. So if I am exchanging £100 for $500 or 1,000 yen for 500 euro, whatever the currency may be, I must exchange and settle that immediately. The second type of riba is riba al-fadl, which means the riba of excess. When you're exchanging the same currency for another, so you have £100 for £100, it is not permissible to have any increase or decrease. You must settle and exchange for an equal amount. If there is any discrepancy between the amount that's been exchanged, this will be a form of riba. So for example, if I gave £100 and I received £110 back, that £10 will be unlawful, it will be a form of riba. So anytime you're dealing with money, you just have to remember, whenever it's a money for money transaction, it must be settled immediately. If it's not settled immediately, one party does not give you the cash and they walk away, or the money will be transferred many weeks later, that is a form of riba known as riba nasi'ah. Secondly, if you are exchanging the same currency, then that same currency, it must be equal. Any imbalance, any kind of discrepancy between the two amounts will be a form of riba and will also be prohibited. Now, what does that mean? Whenever you are investing in treasury bills or bonds, all of these are not Sharia compliant. They are not halal because it's a money for money transaction with unequal amounts. The only exception is interest-free loans. When you make a loan and you receive the same amount back after a later time, because this is an interest-free loan, it's an exception and it's okay. Beyond that, any money for money transaction, it must be settled immediately, and if it's the same currency, it must be equal. Yes, if there are two different currencies, for example, you're exchanging dollars for pound, sterling for euro, that can be unequal in amounts because there are two different currencies. However, they must be settled immediately.